How many times have you touched your genitals then since the lockdown? How many times have you given them a good, vigorous, old, friendly handshake?
I'm not even going to... I'm not...
You should, though, because I don't have an intro for this episode. Just tell me
Paul,
tell me how many times you wank. It is that simple.
No, Paul, I'll tell you what.
What?
You really do not have an intro. You do not have an intro. And I'll tell you what...
I'll
tell you what isn't the intro.
You do an intro.
I'll tell you what isn't the intro.
Is it this?
Yes, this is not the intro. I'm going to stop.
Unfortunately,
I'm going to stop the recording
because
I can stop the fucking recording, mate.
Yeah,
I'm recording my side.
Go on.
What
do you want me to do?
Fucking think of something apart from me touching my nads. Jesus Christ.
Fine, okay.
What do you want me to fucking say to you? What?
Doesn't matter. I've got it. I've sorted it out. Here's a new in. First of all, you could have just told me how many times you touched your dick to the point of ejaculation.
That's
all I would have asked.
Then I
could have gone, it's cheap show. You know?
Only a few times.
How many times?
A handful of times.
So to speak. It's cheap show.
Oh, fucking hell.
I hate you and your fucking noodle posse.
People love noodles. It's just a fact of cheap show you're going to have to learn to fucking accept.
Cheap show. Off-brand brand off, off-brand brand off. Cheap show. It's the Price of Shite. Paul Gannon. Eli Silverman. Welcome to Cheap Show.
And I go and I nuzzle.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, for another episode of Cheap Show, the economy comedy podcast with me, Paul Gannon, and my faithful friend...
Eli Silverman, hi. You know what, Paul? The number of ball-touching incidents, it's increasing.
Is it building up momentum?
It's surging as we speak.
Are the numbers rising?
The numbers are rising, going up all the bloody time, mate.
Have we reached peak genital manipulation yet?
You've given me an idea, basically, and I'm carrying through.
Go on.
I'm not touching my nads. I can't believe we're talking about this. What? As if people don't know that I wank. You know, everyone wanks. In normal society these days, it's a normal, healthy thing that you do to prevent fucking bollock cancer.
I don't know if they're going to put that on a poster, though. Wank more, you won't get bollock cancer. It's not going to turn up in a surgery ward wall, is it?
I've seen it.
Have you? You've seen the poster that says explicitly wank more or you'll get bollock cancer.
I was at the GP and I'm waiting, and they've got all the posters there. You know how to wash your hands, and you should get diabetes check if you're over a certain age, and all of this, and there's a poster there going, "Spoff your broth off twice daily, bollock." To stop getting bollock cancer, you can't. That's what the poster actually said.
Great. Well, there's the funding for the NHS for you, isn't it? Working in action.
It's madness.
It's madness, mate. Speaking of madness, I'm getting close to it. I've been in the house now for about 2.5 weeks. I've left the house twice. Briefly. Once to go to Morrison's, which was very much like the scene in Dawn of the Dead where they sneak out of their hidey hole and race into the mall to grab a few essentials and get back.
Ah, yeah.
So, and then we went to
Dawn of the Dead, yeah.
Yeah, then went to
the whole thing. The whole thing's got a bit of a Dawn of the Dead kind of vibe to it, doesn't it? Really,
it's just bizarre, very weird times. So I think it's our duty, you and I, to provide a service of larks and yucks and ha-ha-has for the people listening who want to take their mind off the subject for an hour or so.
Yes, you're absolutely right, Paul. And let me just have a little go at that now, if you'll let me. If you'll allow me.
No, by all means, sir.
Wanky bollock, fill my bollock, boff, stuff it up your bum, bollock hole, touch my nads, hairy bum.
Good start.
Win it!
Let me just add
Win
a
it,
few
farmer.
more to that. Let me just add a few more. Jizzy splish splash, frotty party, Grizzle nizzle, ploppy
Grizzle.
woppy. Grizzle nizzle,
Floppy woppy.
wibbly dibbly, poosh.
Paul, I was told to move on twice by the police yesterday.
Because they thought what?
They thought that because someone in the government said people shouldn't be going to the park, that they thought that was law, and they've taken it into their own hands to harass myself when I was completely apart from every other person, but just happened to be out.
I think,
like
frankly,
walking.
The two policemen were out. They saw you. We thought, "Are you bored, mate?" And the other one went, "Yeah. Let's take the piss out of this tosspot." So I went up and just started to nag you for a bit.
No, but the funny thing that he said, "Look,
suck my dick."
No, he said, we're asking people to move on, and we need to be seen to be not just saying this to certain types of people.
Oh, interesting.
So what's he trying to say? Okay, we're only coming up to you because you're not black, so we have to balance the books or something. You know what I mean?
Possibly.
That doesn't work.
I don't know.
But
maybe they're just randomly grabbing people and saying, "Go home."
They are. But the other incident that happened the other day, I was walking. Yeah,
Tales from the walking.
So that's what we should do, a new bit for this period of the thing.
Yeah, here we go. So when we have our rare instances where we walk for some reason, then we can tell a story.
The parkway, call it the pathway, Tales from the Pathway.
You know what? Round of applause at Eli Silverman, a brand new segment that's fully ratified by Paul Gannon, TM.
Thank you very much. So,
Tales from the... What's it called?
Pathway.
Tales from the Pathway.
Hello, welcome to Tales from the Pathway with myself, Eli Silverman. This is the section of Cheap Show where I will regale the listenership with a little anecdote about my totally safe social distancing allowed walks. Right?
Fair enough.
So, I'm going on one of these totally allowed, totally not forbidden walks because I'm a free person, and I'm prepared to stay home but I'm allowed out once a day, right?
Stop digging, tell the story.
So I'm walking along and some police are coming towards me, okay? So I think I need to remain a safe 2 meters away from these people, just like anyone else, not just because they're police. And then I move aside. But they see me moving aside and they all follow me. They cross as well. Like two people trying to avoid each other when they're walking towards each other. But they're doing it on purpose. So I move across to the other side of the road again. I zigzag back.
Right.
And they move back. And then I think, what the fuck is going on? And I zigzag back the other way and they come back the other way. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? And he goes, oh, it's a bit suspicious. They're both about 2 for one. Sorry to come across as Jasper Carrot. They're both about fucking 7 years old, these fucking policemen.
So they've gone from 2-year-olds to 7-year-olds to prove your point that they're just young men.
Two is just a bit too young.
It really is.
I don't
think 2-year-olds have access to...
no, they don't have motor skills.
Yeah,
no. Right, so anyway, he goes, oh, what are you doing trying to avoid us? Bit suspicious. What are you up to? And I'm like, it's 2 meters. We're meant to keep 2 meters away from everyone, And he went, ugh. And then they walked off. Like, what kind of fucking moron are you? As if I was trying to get away from them. I'd keep walking towards them, but just try and keep out of their path. That's what I'd do if I was guilty of something and I was trying to, you know what I mean? As if he hasn't seen the news. Anyway, there's my Tales from the fucking Pathway. Go on, please.
Tales from the Pathway. It's not very good. Right, okay, we're moving on. We do have content for this episode, and some of it's been supplied by...
What we got coming up?
Well, we've got a story to interfere with. What's the word I'm looking for? Interfere, interject, investigate.
We've got something to interfere with.
We've got a story.
I've got a little story I like to interfere with.
Yeah, have you? Go on.
Yeah, it's the story of my dick getting hard.
Tale as old as time.
I like to interfere by aiding in it in its hardness growing style.
Right,
I can't believe I'm talking about my dick now.
I dropped it a long time ago.
I wasn't going to.
Anyway, we're doing that,
my dick.
And we do have a Price of Shite.
Price of Shite, fantastic. Now, this is the first time we're going to try a remote Price of Shite, so I'll be playing the game of Price of Shite today, but I won't be able to actually physically hold the objects in my hand. I will be watching them.
In many respects, it could be a tougher challenge, but we'll see. That's all to come on this week's lockdown edition of Cheap Show. And for the record, I've had 3 wanks, and it's just not good enough. I need to do better.
What do you mean?
I can't be doing just 3. It's a good old time for a couple of minutes. It's a lark. You know what? I laugh myself to death sometimes masturbating. It's such a laugh. Literally, I'm on my back with my legs in the air, jostling and bouncing up and down as I reach the end of a long, slow wank. Welcome to Cheap Show. Let's crack on with the show, shall we? So, Mr. Silverman, now that we're on lockdown, do you have any life hacks for us to get us through this difficult time?
Well, Paul, you said, why not do some life hacks again? And the problem with that is that would involve actually being able to think of a single thing.
So, you've not thought of anything?
I did have one. Yeah. Do you want to hear it?
All right, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, long-awaited life hack. Here we go. When you're ready, Mr. Silverman, begin.
In the morning, for breakfast, have a Fry's Turkish Delight, and then sort of try and go back to sleep for a couple of hours, but not really manage it.
This is very specific sounding life hack.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. On at least 2 mornings recently, I've had a whole Fry's Turkish Delight just there by the bed in the House of Pickles, ready.
Yeah.
Have it ready. This is part
of the... Is it a taste of paradise just so you can escape for a while?
I don't know about you. I don't know if we discussed this on Cheap Show before, Paul, but I fucking love a Fry's Turkish Delight, me. Love it.
I don't think I've had one in decades. I can safely say decades.
Why don't you like them?
I tell you why. Do you remember the Milky Bar story?
What about when you ate?
From my history.
When you ate so much white chocolate that you vomited?
Yeah.
Yeah. You did the same thing with Turkish Delight?
Pretty much. So, back in school days, I wanted to be an actor, and so there was a school production of The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, and I, more than anything in the world, wanted to be Edmund.
Okay.
You know, the kind of bad kid.
Right.
Because he gets all the juicy roles, right?
Well, I don't know. You know it would be a good role, which I'd go for. Guess which role I'd try and get if we were doing that.
The Lion.
No, Mr. Tumnus.
Oh, Mr. Tumnus.
Yeah.
Why do you think you'd make a good Tumnus?
Because he's puckish, isn't he? He's sort of squat and he's got hairy legs and stuff.
Well, like a sheep. You would literally look like Danny DeVito's character in Hercules, you know that, right?
Fucking great. That'd be great, wouldn't it? Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. So anyway, I wanted to be Edmund. And what's Edmund's trait in that book? Remember? It's that the Snow Queen lures him with Turkish Delight.
Oh, of course. Yes, yes. Yeah.
So during the audition process, I would get into character by eating Turkish Delight. And then during one of the auditions, I'd eaten too much. And when the director, I can't remember his name, a teacher said action, I was just sick all down my front.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounds like
And they gave me the role of...
Of what?
They gave me the role of Peter.
Who's the good boy? Who's the goody good boy?
Yeah, he gets a sword fight, but it's boring.
Yeah, but I bet Peter was more like you, just sort of a, milquetoast wallflower type.
I'm more like Edmund.
You're not a bad boy.
I'm a naughty boy.
You're not. You weren't a bad boy at school.
I can prove it.
How were you a bad boy at school? Tell me. What did you do?
I used to roll my blazer sleeves up in a Miami Vice style way.
No. I made leg warmers out of a jumper I had by cutting off the sleeves.
Right.
Yeah?
Okay. I shat in a history teacher's mouth.
No, fuck off. Immediately, we're in flights of fantasy because you can't even think of your bad boy credentials.
And that's how I got my B.
Have you been expelled from a school? Have you?
No.
Well, I have. Who's the bad boy?
Kind of, actually. Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
Well, when I first went to secondary school, I couldn't adjust to the change from primary to secondary, and I hated it. And so I would bunk off school all the time and not do stuff and be surly. And so I got taught from home for a while, and then they integrated me slowly back into school that way.
That is quite bad boy.
And then I shat in the PE teacher's mouth and got an A.
You fucking didn't. I used to throw chairs at the teachers.
What, tiny little ones?
Yeah, they were little ones. Yeah, it's funny. How did you know that? Were you there?
How old were you? Were you like 3?
No, this is when I was sort of 8, 9.
This is when you were at that school. So basically, all the chairs you would have thrown were probably made of fucking marshmallows or something, and didn't do any damage.
No, it was the Steiner School, which is So they
make pianos. Yeah,
that's that Stein way. Or
No.
Steinbeck.
You went to a Steinway school?
No, I went to a Steiner school.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's that joke, Dad.
No, it wasn't a joke.
It was.
So we've lost our way here, haven't we? I mean, what are we talking about now?
Yeah, well, you're meant to be doing life hacks. All right, I've got a life hack for you then.
What did you think about my Turkish Delight life hack?
It was all right. It was specific.
I've got another one.
And does it bring you joy?
I've got another quick
Go
one. To guard against times of trouble and scarcity, simply develop a trivia and noodle-obsessed podcast, and people will send you supplies that will be in your room forever. I've been eating all sorts of weird chocolate that we never did on the show.
You are. It's like, in many respects, Cheap Show's turned you into like a conspiracy truther who's got a bunker with all tinned food and things in.
There's so many noodles in here that I never even thought about.
A doom prepper or something they call it.
I've prepped with noodles, mate. I've got noodles as far as the eye can see. It's like the warehouse at the end of Indiana Jones, mate.
But just noodles.
Yeah.
Indiana Silverman and the Raiders of the Lost.
So what
noodle?
I thought that it had cut out on your end, and not that you just couldn't finish the sentence.
I was trying to think of like a clever pot noodle, cup noodle name to replace Ark, and then I realised I know next to nothing about noodles because I never listen to you.
Yeah, that's fucking true, and you should listen more.
Well, there we go. I've got a life hack.
Okay, hit me with it.
All right, get ready. If you're running low on tobacco or you've got dry tobacco and you're a smoker, right?
Oh, this is great. Yeah.
Take the dry tobacco you've got left, separate it into two halves. On one half, you put it on a bit of paper and you spray it lightly with water if you can get a fine mist, and you get it damp. And once that side's damp, you put it in with the dry and you mix it up and you put it in a little bag to sweat off. And in about a couple of hours, it's much more moist and you can have old tobacco.
That's not a life hack. That's how to give yourself lung cancer.
All right. Well,
It's not.
All right. Okay.
What?
All right. If you here's a life hack for you.
Okay.
If you're running low on toilet paper,
yeah.
Here's what you do. You have to put up with just smelling like shit forever.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah. No.
All right. If you're running low on toilet paper, buy elaborate towels from your supermarket and just burn through them.
Yeah. If you're running low on toilet paper, grow up and be a man about it, or woman, or...
Right. Or whatever gender you prefer to be recognised as, if indeed you do at all.
Thank you, Paul.
Get on.
And just wipe your hand with your arse. I mean, your arse... your arse with your hand. And
we came very, very close to that, in that we were close to running off on toilet paper, and I thought, you know what, end of the day, if we run out of toilet roll, I'm just going to use the shower head.
Yeah.
And give it a good old water blasting.
Well, that's why bidets are actually a good thing, aren't they? Remember bidets?
Yeah. My first experience of the bidet was when we were on holiday as a family in Spain in the mid-90s, so it must have been like 14, 15. And I remember seeing one, and it was a small toilet next to a big toilet, and I thought, what's all that about? So I sat on it, and I saw the two taps. One said hot and cold, so I just thought I'll just put hot on. Didn't realise it would be the hottest water known to human existence. And not only that, but my ring piece was so perfectly placed on the jet stream of that hot blast of water that I shot off it like Yosemite Sam and ran around in circles. And then eventually had to stick an ice-cold sponge of water up my bumhole to stop the
pain. Wow. I didn't think we were going to get a bidet story of that quality today, Paul. Thank you. You burnt your arse.
Thank you very much. All I'm saying is test the temperature of the water before you put the most delicate part of your body right up against it.
Okay, we will. But you don't see them anymore, do they? They've gone out of fashion, didn't they? But they'd be good if you're running low on toilet paper, wouldn't they?
Well, it's just apparently in some countries, bidets or whatever are just perfectly natural, normal things, and they don't have toilet paper, But Britain's just a toilet paper country, which is why people go fucking mental when they think they can't wipe their arse.
Yes, it's bizarre.
So here's what we're doing in this segment.
Okay.
That was a great life hack, by the way. Well done.
Thank you.
Well worth bringing back.
Oh, definitely.
So, we've had a few people send us this on Twitter. So if you sent this article on Twitter, there was about 20. Thank you all.
Thanks for sending stuff in.
It comes from Vice. The article is called The Walker's Crisp Conspiracy That Has Convinced People We're in an Alternate Reality.
I bet this is about the triumvirate of snacks, isn't it?
Well, let's see where it goes.
Fucking hell,
we have covered this topic before. And funny enough, it's like that Berenstein Bears bullshit that we had to talk about a few years ago.
Mandela effect,
it was always Stain. It's because Steen or Stein it's much more commonplace that we supplanted that in place of Stain.
Yes.
I do think, though, since 2016, we have bumped over into another reality because all of this is fucking cocker-bonkers.
Yeah.
Right, anyway, so here's what the story goes like. It's on Vice. Who's the article? Augustine Surf.
It's a very strange name.
2/3 of people I spoke to, including Gary Lineker, believed the company's salt and vinegar packets were once blue and their cheese and onion packets were green. Apparently, they're all wrong.
What?
And that's the précis. That's the précis with which this story begins.
Oh my, what? Paul, what?
Calm down. We'll cover this.
No.
Rationally.
No, I don't.
Calm down. Right, take a breath. Take a breath. I know we're living in strange times.
Cheese moments.
Come on.
Cheese moments.
No, we're not going to talk about...
On a little sidebar here, Paul. Guess who ate literally 2 packets of bacon fries and 2 packets of scampi fries in one sitting in bed the other night?
It was such a lonely, tragic, desperate, pathetic thing to do. I'm going to take a guess and say it was you.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Good.
Go on.
Do I win a prize, or is it just the ongoing realisation that we're both doomed?
I'll send you... Nappy's Polties.
Right, good.
Nappy's Polty.
Right, okay, well, since you're gone, I'll just carry on for the listeners at home.
Please carry on.
The article begins with a quote. The wrong flavoured crisps can cause a ripple effect throughout the whole of world history. That's Mark Garrett, senior political lecturer at the University of Lancaster, on a mystery that's been circling for some time. A mystery I stumbled upon one night in the pub. I was tucking into a bag of Walker's salt and vinegar crisps, ripped at the seam and spread invitingly over the table, when I lamented that Walker's, hippie style, I think Partridge called it.
Oh, right.
When I lamented that Walker's had switched the colour of salt and vinegar and cheese and onion packets from blue to green and green to blue, respectively. Common knowledge, I thought, but my friend was adamant that they'd always been this way around. I whipped out my phone only to be gaslighted by the FAQ section of the Walker's website.
Walkers are lying.
Yeah. Well, this is what the Walker's website says. Question. Why did you change your packaging for salt and vinegar and cheese and onion so they're the wrong colours? Answer. Contrary to popular belief, Walker's cheese and onion have always been in blue packets, and salt and vinegar have always been in green packets, and we don't have a plan to change this as it's a signature to our brand.
No.
Right, you've got a point you want to bring up?
That's not true. And you know what? I say Walker's lie. And
I'll be honest, I don't know.
I'll give you an example, Paul, of a company.
Give me an example.
Of a company doing exactly this, right? But with a bit more extreme. Coca-Cola. It's historical fact that Coca-Cola had cocaine in it when it was started. They deny that. So that's exactly like this. That is a lie. And also, release the cheese moment cut as well, Walkers, yeah?
Hashtag release the cheese moment cut.
Yes.
Between us, we need to solve every crisp mystery in the world.
This is
crispery.
This
Miss
is
Crispery. Miss Crispmisty.
Just say Nappy's Poltney and get it over with, mate, right?
Nappy's Poulticeley. Quick, before I forget as well, someone was listening to a QI podcast and they mentioned a shredded potato poultice.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, it's good poultice, that. Yeah.
Good poultice.
It would be.
Right, so here's where the article continues.
Paul, let me just say one thing on the poultice,
God.
Imagine, a shredded... Imagine the consistency of shredded potato, yeah?
Yeah.
And imagine how compressible that is. Damp and sort of compressible.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you could...
Like a hash brown.
Yeah. You could thwack that up if it had nice containment. Straight up. Thwap that poultice straight up.
You know what would make my day, mate?
What?
If I got a hot hash brown poultice right in the clinger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I love all this poultice talk, mate. I'm not even joking. I'm not even putting this on just for the podcast. I actually love the poultice talk.
Right, okay, well, let's...
Right, no, continue.
Right, here we go. The article continues. I had no idea, says the journalist, sitting in that sweaty Fuller's, licking additive lace vinegar off my fingertips, that I had just stumbled on what could be the biggest corporate stitch-up since the Enron scandal. Oh, and look, mate, I know...
Get on with it,
I know it's a tongue-in-cheek article, but fucking hell.
But fucking hell, get to the meat and bones of this fucking... Anyway, continue, please.
That's the problem with Vice articles. They're not about the story. They're about the cunt telling the story.
I know. And sometimes that's okay because it is actually quite amusing. But sometimes it's like this and it's just an annoying tone. Yeah. Do you know what I mean? That he has. Yeah.
It felt baffling to have my personal account of history denied, so I decided to investigate via the medium of making a podcast about it. Of course you did. And to kick things off, track down Gary Lineker, longtime Walker's representative. He couldn't have been clearer. He remembers a switch.
Yeah, so do I.
He's been bought off. They're all in Walker's pocket.
No, he does remember a switch.
He's been bought off by Golden Wonder. He's taking Golden Wonder money on the side. He's on the side.
Paul, you've got to think about this logically, right? Who benefits by denying that they used to be the other way around? Only Walkers do. And there's a little clue in what he found, that journalist found on the website, because it said... traditional. It's always been the same, as if they're trying to build a brand thing where we've always been here, but they weren't always here. Like you say, Golden Wonders were here,
Smiths.
And then they were the new kid on the block, and Walkers had green packets for cheese and onion, just like Golden Wonder did.
I don't know, mate.
At first, I'm sure.
I don't know, mate. Anyway, Gary Lineker goes on to say this. Oh, by the way, for people in other countries who listen to this podcast, Gary Lineker is a football or soccer player who became a TV sports pundit and national treasure. Everyone loves Gary Lineker, doesn't they?
He was famous for being a footballer, and then he was famous for crisp adverts, and now he's famous for calling wankers out on Twitter, isn't he? So.
Right, he says this. Oh, long ago, he recalled, I don't know, before it started, so over 25 years ago, I asked him why they made the switch. I think it might have been when Pepsi bought them. So about 89-ish. Gary said, maybe. I don't know.
This all chimes with me. This chimes with me. It's true. Gary speaks the truth to power.
When I told him Walkers deny it ever happened, he was unequivocal. No, they don't. Everyone knows it happened.
Paul, can I ask you personally?
Yeah.
What do you remember Walker's crisp being the other way round, the colours?
Here's the thing. I don't remember at all, and there's one reason why. Our family was a big Golden Wonders crisps kind of family, so I only ever knew the right way.
Yeah, but there must have been a point where you made the switch, because...
Yeah, but that switch is probably too late for me to question whether the colour had been changed. So by the time I became aware properly of Walkers and flavours...
They were the way they are now.
It was too late. They'd played their hand. I was too late for this conspiracy.
I am outraged. I'm with Lineker on this.
I suppose at this point I should say thank you to Vice.com for letting us just read this and make content out of it. But fuck me, if this bellend's going to make a podcast based on crisps, you need to know that we're the original crisp podcast.
Absolutely. And we're the only one who have a scientific system whereby we rank crisps rationally and objectively with the League of Snacks.
And we care.
And we care about it. We care about it.
We don't just care because you had a pub conversation one day and you thought, oh, it's Walker's blue and not green or not blue.
Does he sound like that?
You know what I mean? I don't know. He does in my head now.
Now, Paul, whilst we're on this subject, could I just say a little something about the League of Snack and Crisps?
Go on.
I've noticed that Mr. Biffo has been doing some crisp tasting on his channel, and he has come up with something which I think is a very, very clever and innovative way to rate crisps that we didn't think of, and that is accuracy, i.e., how much does the crisp taste like the ingredient it's supposed to be representing in its flavour? Can we nick that, please? Yeah,
we're gonna nick it right now.
All right,
we're gonna nick it right now, and also when I'm next at Biffo's, I'm gonna go on his laptop and just delete that video. Right, and then I'm going to take us talking about accuracy and add it to like episode 14 or something.
Ooh, Retcon the past.
Drop it in. Reevaluate people's memory of our podcast.
And then it'll be us.
Yeah, and then it'll be us. And then everyone will say Biffo ripped us off.
Yeah.
Not us ripping him off.
Yeah.
So, Biffo, if you're listening, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to come to your house, and then I'm going to delete your videos, and then I'm going to edit my podcast to put references that we'll record now into much earlier episodes. And you know what? I'll do it because I'm in lockdown and got fucking nothing else to do but that.
But, Paul, in all seriousness, we should try and co-opt...
Accuracy is a good call.
Yeah.
I was a bit angry, actually, when I noticed that. I was like, that's fucking good.
You know, our innovation has been nostalgia value, but accuracy is also very good. So it will just add...
I think we should go through the crisps we've ranked already.
And add an accuracy score. Yeah, we'll have to, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to have to. So I'll have to revise that at some point. So there's content. Excellent work. Right, here we go. The article continues. Aside from the weirdness of the face of Walker's contravening the corporate line, Gary's suggestion to Google it doesn't help much either. The search engine doesn't offer any picture evidence of the original colour of crisp packets. Not one old photograph of some 80s kid in prescription aviators clutching a bag of Walker's green cheese and onion. No ancient blue salt and vinegar packets knocking about on eBay. Not a single retro Walker's ad on YouTube that betrays a colour-inverted past. But could this be, hypothetically at least, be due to the search engines being able to be deliberately wiped? How certain can we be that Google isn't in the pocket of Big Crisp?
Read it. I want to hear the whole thing, please.
So he talks about how Google could be in the pocket of that, and that's just a waste. I honestly think that's a waste of me reading it out, because it's him filling a word count, I think.
Okay, fine. Bloody hell.
The spokesman for Google is quick to pour water on our implication. Our search results are a reflection of what's on the internet. We only remove results under very limited circumstances, such as when requested by law. So they can't just go in there and change history for shits and giggles. There's a Scottish football site called pieandbovril.com. I swear, I'll do a Scottish accent. I swear that they were the other way around when I was a ween, says user Big Fat Tabby Dave. while Blue 287 disperse. I can't even trust my memories no more.
Yeah.
There are testaments that have been popping around the world. Like a shopkeeper who had been selling Walkers for over 20 years from his off-licence in Brixton. I definitely know that the colours have changed. The green pack has always been cheese and onion. Despite these recollections, all the popular belief is crushed underfoot on the Walker's FAQ. And then it mentions the Berenstein Burrs, the Mandela effect, which is utter wank. It's just wank.
Do you know what, Paul?
Talks about that for a bit.
Can I just say, I've also recognised the Mandela effect as being wank and the Berenstein Bears thing as being wank. But this is the first thing where I'm on the other side of the looking glass on this one now. You know what I mean? I remember they made the switch in 89. I remember they did. I remember it.
All right, well, let's see where the article goes.
Okay.
Conspiracy theories aside, there's a specific Walker's advert that multiple people I speak to remember in startling detail, in which football teams swap blue and green shirts to mark the packet switching colours.
Ah.
There was one which was switched, recalls Malcolm Green, the ad man who made the first Gary Lineker Walker's commercial, and the other Walker's commercial campaigns in the 90s. I can't remember. Yeah, I think the flavours were switched. Everyone knew that green was cheese and onion and blue was salt and vinegar, so I think we kind of switched the colours, and it was all about that. But I just can't remember. It's all so long ago.
He's suspicious. Why is he called Mr. Green? Yeah?
Oh, mate.
Why is he called Mr. Green?
Do you think some of these people they're talking to are just disinformation people? Like they want to keep the mystery there because it keeps people talking about Walkers.
Yeah.
So it's like, we will pay you $500 American to talk about the switch and confiscate the facts. All right, comrade.
Why are they Russian, though? Walkers
because it's a Russian conspiracy, mate. Wake up.
And why are they only offering $500? I'd laugh. I wouldn't believe that they were really Russians.
Well, we can now talk about negotiation, my friend.
Okay, I want 500,000. 500,000.
Yeah, it's only crisps, mate. Fuck off.
Right,
okay, so the advert rings a bell for Larry Viner, who heads up the advertising archives. Alarm bells, he says, because I regularly get emails from people asking me very specifically about this thing, and I've never been able to track down an advert that confirms the urban myth that is still circulating.
Christ.
Which doesn't mean it didn't happen, or that it doesn't exist, but I've not been able to track it down.
Wow.
And then when they asked PepsiCo spokesperson who own Lay's, who own Walkers, they said, no, we've always done blue packets for cheese and onion, and salt and vinegar have always been green. In 2014, a YouGov survey found that 48% of the UK respondents thought salt and vinegar packets should be blue and 32% green. The cheese and onion, the results were 44% for green, 30% for blue, and 10% for yellow. Who's fucking voting yellow?
For what, cheese and onion?
Yeah.
I can see that. It's the
cheese alone. Cheese alone. But when you add the onion, you've either got to make it opaque or you add in the fucking green.
Have you ever... I once vomited a whole packet of... do you remember they used to do spring onion flavoured hula hoops? Do you remember those?
I do. Yeah, they were kind of horrible, I remember.
They were Moorish, but then, sickly almost after a while. And I'd had a bit too much to drink, and I thought I was in the loo, but I was vomiting a whole packet of crisps up into a cupboard.
I once ate so many bacon flavour cheddars that I was sick in the back of a car and I didn't know what to do, so I pulled my pants open and was sick down my front pants.
Whoa!
I was wearing like tracksuit bottoms. It was very elasticy, so I just was sick on my cock. To be fair, I think that's all my interesting sick stories out of the way, though. Now,
wow, I really didn't think there was anything else in your cupboard that would come out, but there was the whole Turkish Delight vomiting incident, and now this. That is classic, Paul. Top marks.
Thank you. An accompanying article with the YouGov survey also noted that the colour of almost every large crisp manufacturer's packets, beside Walker's, is in line with public preference. So that goes some way to explaining the near-universal belief in the switch. Either way, we're still left with some difficult questions. If the switch happened, why would Walker's cover it up? And most importantly, who should you believe? The established narrative or the alternate one? Who do you trust? Big Brand, Illuminati, Gary Lineker, British public, their memories, or your own? So what do you think?
This has actually made me question my memories. Like no other Mandela thing. I remember, Mandela being released from prison. I remember watching that, and the Berenstain Bears, I never,
That was never an odd cultural kind of purview.
Well, no, I used to have them read to me as a child, those books, so they were. Yeah.
It would make sense to you having American background, yeah.
Yeah, but this, I do distinctly remember them swapping.
No, you see, I don't. But again, I don't know. Maybe I just didn't care because, again, I think a lot of the crisps we were eating were just the usual way.
Now I'm thinking about it. Maybe it's just that everyone is because Golden Wonder was so dominant. Yeah, and then Walker's sort of took over. Yeah,
yeah.
And Walker's were the opposite way round. No one's arguing about Golden Wonder. Golden Wonder, the blue packets were salt and vinegar, and the green packets was cheese and onion. Yeah. So maybe
that should be.
But maybe we just saw that the main kind of crisp, the sort of background crisp, the standard, the basement level crisp, changed. Do you see what I mean? It changed, and we misremembered that it was actually a different brand. Do you see what I mean? They swapped round.
Maybe.
That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm thinking now, because he's right. There's no reason for Walkers to lie about it. There's no possible...
it would be pointless. Why would they go through the effort?
Why? Earlier in this conversation, I thought maybe they were trying to say, we've always been here, and we've always been the same.
It almost suggests that they're saying, because we're the biggest, everyone should do what we do and follow the colour code we follow.
Yeah.
Everyone else is wrong. We're the trendsetters, and we're mixing it up because they're fucking crisp edgelords.
Yeah, they are crisp edgelords. Well, they do some great work, though, don't they? Come on,
hello, my name's Crisp Edgelord, and I'm going to say the word Nazi. Oh, look at me getting banned on Twitter.
Now, Mr. Edgelord.
Yes?
Thank you for coming on the show today.
Big balls.
And, you've written an essay.
I don't think girls should play video games, I don't think they should.
No. But you've written an essay on that subject. What's the title of your essay, please?
It's called Girls Don't Touch My Stuff.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Edgelord. We'll let you know.
Oh,
We'll let.
I am a Nazi.
Yeah.
I'm not really. Oh, God, it's just a joke. Can't you get it? Oh, God.
Mr. Edgelord, thank you. We'll get back to you and let you know if you can become a permanent character on Cheap Show.
Oh, I'm going to go watch some child porn. Not really. God, can't you even take a joke? Oh, God.
All right. Just let yourself out. Thank you.
Bye.
No, Paul, I thought that was a good one.
In conclusion,
that character actually had a lot more content than a lot of things.
Well, he is an edgelord, isn't he? So, my thoughts on this are, I think Walkers have always done this. I just think because we're so used to the norm being blue for salt and vinegar, green for cheese and onion, etc., that we just can't conflate that information. So we just presume they're wrong and that they changed at some point to be crisp edgelords.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. That's what I'm getting. I think it's just so bizarre though, because it was one of those pieces of information that it's like an urban legend, isn't it? And we've just been telling it to each other for years and years and years. It's bizarre.
And the lie has to stop. The lie has to stop. And we're the podcast to do it.
Release the cheese moments.
Release the cheese moments cut. Get that trending on Twitter. You're not doing anything. If you're listening to this, you're not doing anything. Just randomly copy in Walkers on Twitter and just say #release. What did you say?
The cheese moments cut.
Cheese moments. Release the cheese moments cut. That's our vendetta. Let's start a fucking podcast about that.
Yeah, we haven't got enough. We need an interview with Gary Lineker. I don't know
Well, we'll figure it out.
All right.
We'll figure it out, mate. We'll make a podcast called, I don't know, what should we call it? The Cheese Moments Mystery, or The Great Cheese Moment Mystery.
Yeah, that's good. I like it.
Parentheses, what happened to the triumvirate of snacks?
Yeah. What was the guy in that article called who had a funny name? Something Surf?
Augustine Surf.
What a silly name.
Is that it? You're just going to attack their names for no reason.
Well, it's like being called, Rodan Skateboard.
I would fucking love to be called Rodan Skateboard. You have no idea.
Or being called St. Patrick Windsail.
Not as impressed with that
Or being called, I don't know, Pilot Plane Wing. Or being...
Any more before I press stop?
Or being called Rando...
Go on.
I've got it, mate. Rando McFactor.
Nah. Here's my one.
What?
Raphael Bumlord.
Yeah, they're good. Bumlord got it in there, yeah. Good.
Absolutely top-notch stuff. Thank you. Welcome back to Cheap Show. I'm Paul Gannon.
It's Eli Silverman. Welcome back.
And we're going to attempt something we've never done on this podcast before.
It's a remote Price of Shite challenge.
Remote of shite. The price of remote shite.
Paul, by the way, mate.
Yeah.
You left that fucking game controller multi-tool in my room, and you've positioned it, and I'm not happy. Okay, I don't want it in here, and I want to take it. And there's several board games. Yeah. Yeah. But there'll never be 3 of them now because everyone's in lockdown.
Yeah, so you're just going to have to shut up and put up with it for a little bit longer. You whinging, hairy man baby. Just get on with it.
Right, fuck you.
Right. A few weeks ago, before the lockdown happened, I went to Biffo and he gave me a big pile of P.O. Box stuff. So if you sent a P.O. Box in, I do currently still have a great big fucking stack of them in the corner of my living room. So thank you very much for that. And we will get to them eventually. But as it stands, Eli, if we were to go ahead in this format using those boxes, I'd just be eating stuff as you listen to it.
I don't want to listen to you eating, man. There's one thing I don't want to do. It's that.
No. But there are some things in here that I think you will absolutely enjoy. And funnily enough, on reflection, there's a big bag of cheddars with different flavours in.
It's bacon ones in there.
Yeah, well, I'll be looking forward to being sick on my dick once more.
Do you think the bacon ones will set you off?
I don't know. It was a long time ago. I remember being in the car. It's probably more travel sickness than anything else.
Yeah, but you still can't eat white chocolate, can you?
No, because that was purposefully bad. This was just like 1 or 2 bags in a row. That was like 4 white chocolate eggs and white chocolate bars. And it's just, oh God, even just thinking about it now, I'm feeling fucking ropey. I really am.
Yeah. Love it.
So we have a big pile of P.O. boxes, and this Price of Shite is taken from one of those boxes. So I want to say thank you to, I hope I say this right, Binyamin. Yamin. Binyamin. He sent a box with some bits in.
Does he have a second name?
No, because the first line of of the letter that comes with the box says, "Hello, Cheap Show lads. My name is Binyamin."
Okay, hello, Binyamin.
Hello, Binyamin.
Hello.
It's a real paper, ladies and gentlemen. I'm rustling it. This is a real thing that's been sent to us. He says, I've been listening to Cheap Show since episode 10, and I'm a loyal Patreon cheapskate. Wow. Thank you very much, Binyamin.
Thank you.
And if you want to be a Patreon cheapskate, go to patreon.com/cheapshow. Thanks for all the laughs over the years. It's been great to see you guys grow, although you totally deserve more listeners. Yes, Binyamin, we fucking do.
Chris,
I'm a stand-up comedian who's on lockdown and can run out of live gigs. I know. I'm going to fucking start a podcast that as soon as my live gigs come back, I'll fucking ditch it hotter than fucking cheddary sick down a child's pants.
That was a good.
Pissed me off. That
you worked it in quite well there. You worked.
That's pissed me off.
The bacon cheddar puke on the knobble.
Yeah, cheddary knobbly puke. Anyway, please, Eli, could you finally drop the full Bee Molest song? What's the Bee Molest song?
Bee Molest?
Did you molest a bee or something in some passing moment?
I must have done a song because there was that little period when I was into doing bees. Remember?
Maybe. Have you moved on?
Don't you remember? I go round the back and you lift the stinger up. And you...
Ever since we went weekly, I've been washing my brain of every episode the minute it's published.
Come on,
it gets dumped in my cachet recycling bin in my brain.
I think Binyamin has had a great idea, and we should revive my bee fucking antics.
Great. Well, you crack on with that because that's the content for next week, then, Mr.
Mate,
Silverman.
I've already started. I've got a drawer of bees here. They're dead prop bees for me to fuck.
Right, great. Let's just move on.
The stingers are neutralised. The stingers are neutralised.
Yeah?
The stingers just tickle. They don't sting.
Right. Anything else you want to add? Like maybe you like it when you get pollen on your dick end?
I like the smell of pollen on my dick end.
Pollen on My Meatus. The book by Eli Silverman.
2 meters apart.
That's why I've been walking so close to people.
2 meters is not 2 meters, is it? No. Sorry. Continue.
Binyamin sent a lovely little box of things in. Now, he sent food, and I'm just going to tease you, because when we finally get together, you'll be testing this stuff out. So he's got Buffalo Hot Wing Crisps.
Oh, right? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He's got 2 Japanese juice drinks, orange and grape.
Delicious.
But he's also got a family of pickles, dill, spicy, and grande. And, mate, right, listen, hang on. I've got them in my hand now.
It's one called Big Daddy Stank.
Mate, they're by a company called Van Holten, and this one in my hand is Big Papa, the hearty dill pickle, one portly pickle, and mate, that's a proper girth cock in my hand. That is.
So what? How are you holding the actual pickle? Isn't it in a jar?
It's in a kind of plastic bag thing with juice around it.
Oh, mate, it's just individually packed single pickle called the Big Papa.
Yeah, and it's a huge pickle with proper girth on it.
Yeah, you get those big ones out in the States.
It's making me quite envious looking at the shape and throbbage of it. And anyway, so there's that one. There's also Hot Mama, which is a hot and spicy pickle.
I can see there's
sassy pickle.
There's a family theme to these pickles.
Yeah, and again, it's another big, thick, throbbing, lovely, big, rich, big dill pickle in the hand.
Okay, all right.
And then finally, there's Sour Sis, tart and tangy pickle.
They are a family of pickles, and I'm wet in my mind, Fanny.
Mate, when you get hold of these, you'll be conflicted for days. You won't know whether to eat it, fuck it, or sleep with it.
My flavour womb is leaving a snail trail.
Your pickle meters is seeping.
Yeah. I've got terrible leaky Ken syndrome of my pickle meters.
We've all had a case of pickle drip in our time, mate.
Do you know what? They could have called it Big Papa Stank. That's what you told me last week it was called, but, you know.
Oh, I can't remember what I tell you. So anyway, he's also sent 3 items, right? And I've got them here.
Brilliant.
So you can play. I have sent you images of each one of these items via the gift of the internet.
Paul, I have the items here photographed and ready to look at when you bring each item up, okay?
Now, he has also sent the answers on a separate piece of paper, so I could play along too, because I actually haven't looked at these.
And I'm supposed to just believe you, am I?
Well, in that case, for the sake of fairness, I won't play. Because no matter how this will roll out, you'll have a fucking little paddy on.
That's right. So, yeah, don't even try it. Oh, we could, in theory, just play where I just cheat and don't tell anyone and meticulous, fucking, I've lost the will to live. Sorry.
What are you talking about? What's going on with you?
Yeah, Paul. Thing is, I haven't been sleeping very well, and it's sweaty.
It's funny. I looked in this package, and there was no tiny violin for me to fucking use. Unfortunately, sorry, mate.
Well, perhaps there's some other kind of useless, tired trope that comes from a fucking Punt and Dennis sketch from fucking 87.
I don't know.
Oh, shut up. Now, let's just imagine someone is, in quarantine or whatever, and so they've decided to take up podcast listening, and they haven't heard Cheap Show before. Give them a little explanation and perhaps the jingle, Paul, before we go into the full...
Here we go. Well, here we go with the jingle, ladies and gentlemen, and it begins like this. It's the fucking Price of Shite. It's the fucking Price of Shite. It's the fucking Price of Shite. It's the fucking Price of Shite.
And that's right.
Yeah, that'll do. And that's the jingle. It's ever-changing. It's fluid.
And
it's fluid.
And how is the game played?
Basically, there are a number of items, in this case 3, which have been bought from a charity shop that have a price. And all you got to do is guess each priced item. They're usually quite cheap, and the scoring goes like this. If you're bang on the money with the price, you get 2 points, or as we call them...
Patwing.
If you're within 25p higher or lower than the actual price, we'll give you 1 point. And that sounds like this.
Patwing.
And then, if you get them in the right order, from cheapest to most expensive, why, you get the triple whammy patwing.
Patwing.
Now, Eli's playing it today, and you've been doing all right in general. You've been slowly working up to I'll keep the edit. You know what? I'm drinking during this podcast as well.
What?
I'll tell you that.
What?
I've had one mojito, and one top of Burke since we've done that.
One mojito. I've only had 2 mojitos. Yes. Do you know what, Paul? I haven't had a drink for the longest period of time, probably since 15 years ago or longer.
Mate, this is a podcast, not an AA meeting. I don't know what you want from me.
It's bizarre, though, isn't it? Because I only ever drink when I'm working or socially. And I just haven't been doing either of those things at all. So I just haven't drunk a single drop.
It's not the end of the world for you, mate, is it, really, to quit drinking for a bit?
It's good, yeah. But isn't it strange?
Yeah. You're still pounding the weed, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. So let's play the game. Right. There are 3 items in this collection. I've sent Eli pictures of all 3. I'm just going to go with whatever picture Eli goes with first, and I'll maybe give him a bit more detail if he wants to ask a bit more based on his visual interpretation of the picture.
So what? I'll just open it and look at all of them and describe them, yeah? Shall I? Is that the way we should do it?
We'll do one at a time. So, yeah, just open a picture and then tell me what you see, and I'll tell you a bit more about it if I can.
So, the first item I'm looking at, Paul...
Yes.
...is, this is very nice. It's a high-speed racing car... And it looks like it's a sort of cardboard model of a racing car in a blister pack on a card, mint on card.
It is mint. I can safely say this is mint.
Well, the card looks a bit, actually from the photograph, the card looks a bit smashed on the corners, which is could have happened it could have been mint when it got in the box and it was sent to our PO box.
There is a problem. There's meant to be 4 wheels in this, and there are how many?
I can only see 1.
3 have escaped somehow.
Ah, that's a shame.
But it's rather just didn't get put in.
Well,
because, it's got a plastic seal. It is stapled in. So for some reason, somehow, 3 wheels weren't packed with this fucking toy when they released it.
Weird. Have you tried to assemble it?
No, not at all.
I'm looking at the picture now, Paul, and I can see the spaces in the corners where the other wheels would have been. The round... Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's also got one of those little engines, where you you can rev it up and then let go, and it drives for a bit by itself. It's got one of those segments you can stick on.
Like Dada car engines, yeah.
Made in China. I sent you a picture of the front and back, so on the back you can see how it all assembles.
Oh,
it's 3 reasonably thick pieces of card design on that you pop out, and then you stick the wheels and engine on.
Yeah. So it's a bit like a card version of those model kits.
Yeah, I remember those. Like in the 80s, you got those kind of foamy gliders that you slid the wings through and you could throw.
It's like that, isn't it? But it's also what are the plastic ones, like train set models? They all come in those lattices, don't they? Yeah.
Yeah. Because this all does. Is this modular? No,
it's not modular. No, where's the other modules?
Just assembly, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the day, though, I was those little, foam things you got in a paper packet that you tore and turned into an aeroplane. The one I had that I remember was a Danger Mouse one. The Danger Mouse car would fly.
Yeah.
There was one of those I could get. So I remember having one of those, and I was quite fond of it, but that's since been lost to time. So that's your first item, Mr. Silverman.
Okay.
Is there anything you'd like to know that I can maybe help you with?
Did Benjamin tell us where these were purchased in terms of what charity shops? Because that sometimes can give us a little clue.
Purchased from Sussex Beacon in Brighton. I don't know if that's the name of a shop or the area.
No, that would be the Beacon. It's a charity. So
they're all bought from there, though.
Okay, so that doesn't help me at all because they're all from the same shop, so I can't... I'm thinking that's... It's around the quid mark, but you know what? You could say that from almost every item we've ever had on this section. So
that is true.
It's meaningless to say that, really. But let's let's just go on to the next one if we can. Now,
you don't want to take a guess right now, or you want to wait till you've seen all 3?
A quid is my guess.
All right, I'll make a note of that. Next on the docket is what, Mr. Silverman?
No, but can I ask? I am allowed to change that price. Come back.
Yes, of course.
That's the first guess. Okay. What is revealed to me here, Paul, is a bottle topper puzzle. Place this on top of a bottle, set the combination, and see if your friends can crack the code to get to their favourite drink. And then be ostracised by your friends for being a twat with their beer.
Yeah, I would be so pissed off if I went to a party and it was like, hey, do you want a drink? Yeah, mate, I've had such a fucking day. I'd love a drink. Solve a code. Oh, trick-a-me-do. Trick-a-me-do. Here's I'll open it over the back of your fucking skull, you cunt.
Yeah, then I'll glass you in the stomach.
Yeah. And then I'll shit in your mouth.
Yo, fucking hell, Paul. Right.
Solve that puzzle, you cunt. It's the puzzle of how did shit get in your gob.
There is no mystery. You harassed me to the ground and then held me down, Valiumed me, and then shat in my mouth.
The phrase is, I parted and parped.
And what's more, I paid for it.
Yeah, and I got an A.
This is it's not a real puzzle, is it? Because it's just...
No, it is. I'll tell you a bit more because it's hard to see because I did take 2 pictures.
Just see the
one
cover.
of them is it out of the box.
I'm just looking at the one of it out of the box now. Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay,
and it's a wooden thing and I
can see it's quite big. It's quite big, isn't it?
It is quite big. It's about the size of like a little jewellery box.
Okay.
So on one side you've got these
it's wooden,
what
we
do you
should
call
say.
It? You know what you get?
It's got a wooden finish. It's all wood.
It's all wood.
It resembles a children's toy a bit, doesn't it? It resembles a wooden children's toy. Yeah.
Is it called a combination lock? Where you got those little dials and you've got to move them around.
That's it.
So it's got a wooden combination lock in the side. And the idea is you rotate these little dials to get the right code. And then that releases the thing like a key from the side. And then at the very bottom, there's a hole where the wine bottle top goes.
Yeah.
And that's where you place it over, screw it in. So when you unsolve it, you can take the key out and unscrew the bottle from the wooden block.
But that's not actually a puzzle. It's just a lock.
No, it's not a puzzle. Unless every lock ever made can be called a puzzle.
No, it can't be called a puzzle. A puzzle is something you work out the solution to. There's no way of working out the solution except by going through every combination. Now, that's not true. That's not a game. That's not fun. That's something you get. Well, this is a terrible item.
On 3 of the dials, there are letters, and on 2 of the dials, there are numbers.
Yes, I can see that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then, right. So, the thing is that theoretically, Mr. Silverman, you could solve this, because when you put the dial in a certain way, it spells something, and that releases the bottle.
I see.
Obviously, swapping out numbers for letters. So, for example, a 4 could be an A, or T1 could be an I.
Yes.
With that in mind, what do you think
Wine.
the code would be?
What wines.
No.
Wanks.
Why? No, unless you put one on the top of your cock and you weren't allowed to touch it until you solved the code.
Weights. You need to wait to drink, so it's wait.
Think about what alcohol makes you feel.
Wankered.
Why no wank? Stop thinking about wanking just because.
I'm not thinking about it enough.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you the combination. I'll just read it out to you, and you tell me what this says. Right?
Okay.
So it's T1P5Y.
Tipsy.
Tipsy is how you solve it. Then you can pull a little wooden key out of the side,
Right.
like a lock, and then that reveals your wine. So that's the second item.
That is an odious piece of tat. Terrible.
It's like I kind of get it, but at the same time, who's it for?
Would you support
Person
that?
at the pot?
Would you support
No.
that on a Kickstarter? That is just
No.
It's just ridiculous. It's not amusing.
If it was like a thing where you put a lock on a wine bottle, but if you put a bunch of 10-pence pieces in, after a while it opens up, so it encourages you to maybe save some money as well as blah blah blah. That's cute. That's an idea of.
Still
It's
lame.
better than this.
Yeah, everything's better than this, and I think it was probably more expensive than the last item. So I'm going to make
I will
it
say this considerably.
considerably more expensive. Okay.
Yes.
So I'd say I might revise the other item down, but just as a first guess, Paul, for the bottle topper puzzle, I'm going to say £2.50.
Okay. £2.50.
Right, are we going to look at our final item now?
Final item now, Mr. Silverman. Go ahead and reveal the picture.
Now, this is an item that I do like. It's my favourite item of the three so far, Paul, by a country mile. It seems to be a little dinosaur stroke dragon stroke Godzilla keyring with a torch in its mouth.
Would you like me to see what happens when when you press the button, obviously an LED light comes on, but also when I press the button, it does this. Listen. Can you hear that?
I certainly can.
It sounded like a little Godzilla roar.
That does sound like Godzilla, doesn't it? They've taken the Godzilla.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the other photo. It's a disappointingly terrible paint job on this as well.
It's not even much of a paint job. It's all green apart from one slightly lighter green on its belly.
Yeah, but the way that slightly lighter green has been applied is terrible. Doesn't come to the edges properly. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible.
But
still fun.
There you go. It goes. Yeah, lots of fun. Especially in the dark, you're looking for your keys, you're frightened, you don't know where you are, you look in your bag, you get your little thing out, and anyone stalking you can hear this. And they'll run away.
They will not run away.
They'll run away.
They won't run away. You could maybe just smash them in the face with it.
So, Godzilla, keep the energy going, keep the energy going. Godzilla, how much do you think that is then? It's a simple little thing. It's about the size of a small keychain. So, it fits in the palm of your hand quite nicely. Not as nicely as that dill pickle, God. Oh, I can feel it in my palm right now.
Just stop.
Ooh.
You're not allowed to get sex gratification from pickles on this show.
Dill pickle? Dildo pickle, more like.
Now, that's an idea for another product.
Dildo pickle.
Yeah.
Use it, fuck it, eat it.
No.
It's the all-in-one evening.
I think that the Godzilla torch keyring
Yes.
is £1.
Do you want to revise?
Yes. And are you going to give me, as is your want sometimes, a sort of top-level price that they didn't cost more than?
No more than £5 overall for all the things bought.
I would like to say £1.25 for the roaring dinosaur torch and keyring.
£1.25 for the dinosaur keyring. I have noted that. Next is what?
We have the
bottle top puzzle.
Bottle topper puzzle, wooden, and can I just say my least favourite item of the three today? Annoying piece of shit. It's lucky that it was in wood, so at least it's in wood, I guess. Then it's not some kind of plastic.
That's true. At least it's in wood.
I would say that's the most expensive item, and I'd go for £2.50 for that.
£2.50 for that? And then how much for the racing car then?
Now I know I said
a
£1 earlier. I'm going to revise that down and say 80p for the car.
So
I can feel a distinct lack of patwinage incoming, mate.
Well, I haven't seen the answers yet, so I honestly don't know. So the order that you want it in then is race car, dinosaur, puzzle.
For the 3 Petwing.
There you go.
Bonus, yeah.
For the triple Petwing bonus.
Yes, well, I'd love to get that.
I'm opening up the letter now, Mr. Silverman. I'm revealing the results as we go. Right. The cheapest thing on the list, the prices, the cheapest item was the Mint on Card racing car.
Yes.
You said 80p.
Come on.
The answer is 50p.
Ooh, just outside the Petwing zone.
Just outside. Just you bounced off the Petwing a little bit.
I was 5 pence away from the Petwing zone.
Anyway, the next most expensive item.
Don't do this to me.
The roaring dinosaur.
Yes, I've got the 3 Petwing bonus.
You've got the Petwing. We'll wait before the end before you can get your Petwings, but it's good to know you've at least got that. So you said £1.25.
I did.
The answer was 85p for that.
Again, I'm just 5 pence out the Petwing zone, man.
Yeah. Well, no, you were 30p out this time. Yeah.
I was only 30p out on the first one, 50/80 as well.
Oh, that's a good point.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, good point.
Yeah.
Oh, spooky.
Yeah.
Oh, and then you said bottle top puzzle. You said £2.50. The answer is £3 on the nose. So, although you did not get Petwings on the price, you did get the triple Petwing bonus. So I'm going to give you that now. Ladies and gentlemen, here it goes. Petwing, Petwing, Petwing.
Yes, thank you very much. It's a nice feeling to get and it's a lot more Petwings than I normally get.
Yeah, and you were a couple of pence away from having 6 points overall, but 3 is still respectable.
Very respectable Petwing count there. Yeah, I'm glad. I'd just like to thank everyone.
How did you feel the Price of Remote Shite went?
That was actually a lot of fun.
I
liked
tell
it.
you what. Well, I'll keep hold of the little dinosaur for you.
All right, thanks, mate. Yeah.
And everything else is going right up my arsehole.
All
with
right.
that dill pickle as a lovely little butt plug to seal the deal.
No, it's not. I won't eat pickles that have been in you, by the way.
Well, how do you know you haven't already?
I don't know that for sure, Paul. I don't know that.
Exactly. So, Captain Dildo Pickle. He's from space. He's got dildo space rockets and fun.
No.
This lockdown.
I know.
Has affected my
I'm a sweaty.
energy levels.
I'm in a sweaty nussle nest here on my bed.
Sweaty mess.
I'm a sweaty nussle nestage bed, and I've got. Do you know what I bought?
What?
I bought a Mexican tamarind lollipop thing.
Oh, you boring arsehole. Shut up.
I'm gonna have some now.
Not interested in your Mexican lolly.
Ooh, wow. Ooh, you'd hate this.
So now I have to hear you suck things and go ooh in my ear now for a little while.
Oh, that's spicy tamarindo. Ooh,
right, good.
That's really hot. Ooh, it's quite nice actually.
Ooh, Eli. Oh, it's really hot. Oh, you know what I'm doing? Oh, Eli. Guess what I'm doing, Eli?
You're putting that pickle in your bum hole.
Right up my arsehole, mate. I put lovely sis in.
Just save the sis for me.
All right, well, thank you to Benjamin for the lovely Price of Shite.
Thank you.
And we'll be eating your cheap eats at a later date. What? Right, let's just wrap this up then.
Yeah, let's wrap it up.
Admin time. Thank you for supporting Cheap Show. A lot of you obviously are going through some tough times at the moment, what with the lockdown affecting the country as it is. So if you do support us on Patreon already and you continue to do so, that is still very amazing. Patreon.com/Cheap Show. You get podcasts and all kinds of stuff. We're playing catch up on our extras, so bear with us.
Yeah, we will be delivering Patreon episodes, won't we?
Yes, and then we need to do the mini ones again soon and all kinds of stuff. And behind this whole fucking last couple of weeks has been madness, so we'll figure it out. But if you support us or would like to, patreon.com/Cheap Show, and every penny really matters, and we deeply appreciate it. The voting is now open for the Cheap Show Awards that we will do live on a YouTube stream in June. Fingers crossed. So if you go to our website, thecheapshow.co.uk, I'll put a link at the top of the page that will send you directly to the awards and the categories and what you can do to vote. It's very simple. It's also going to be on Twitter as well. And Project Cheap Skate, SK8, is the Twitter account run by Rhiannon. Check that out. All information will also be in the metadata for this episode. If you've listened to it on a podcast app, read down. All the links will be there for you.
Paul?
Yes, dear.
Could I just say two things?
Yes.
1, very hard nusslage. Very hard.
Yes.
Very hard. Very compact.
Firm nusslage.
It's compact. Just a bit
compact and firm.
Just a bit of give. And
is it like AstroTurf?
No, I'm done with that.
Soft.
I'm done with that now.
All right.
I'm done with that. And the second thing I want to say, well, it's more of a question, really. Are we allowed to vote for ourselves?
For ourselves? Yes, I have already voted for all the things that make me look good, so therefore I will win.
Okay.
And we'll be doing the awards live on YouTube in June. It'll be a star-studded event, a 2-hour live Cheap Show award show. So support it, nominate. She's already had a ton of people reply and nominate. So why not, if you're listening, go over to our website or our Twitter at the Cheap Show Pod and nominate there. There's going to be links, yo.
Yeah.
What else have I got to do? Email us about anything, thecheapshow@gmail.com, and we'll read it out. I've got nothing fucking else to do. Also, I've had an idea. You know they've cancelled Eurovision?
I know, they've cancelled Eurovision.
Although we're not really a Eurovision podcast, how about we do the Cheap Show Eurovision Song Contest, where we ask people who listen to send in songs, and then we'll listen, and then judge them harshly and cruelly.
Yeah, I'd love that.
And then we pick a winner.
Yeah.
And we'll get Ash involved, and then we can play a few of our favourite Euro pop hits in between them and stuff like that.
Yeah. Lovely idea, Paul. I'm up for it.
So if you're listening, and it doesn't matter if you're good at making music or not, if you want to record like a minute tops, a song that you think would be a Eurovision hit for Cheap Show, record it, send it, we'll compile them, and then we'll review them. We don't care how you do it, just don't, whack your dick on a fucking, on a tin cup.
I'd like that.
I'd like that, actually, on reflection. If you send a video of yourself whacking into a cup and making beautiful music, then I would love to see it.
Also, they know how to appeal to me as a judge, don't they? If the subject matter is, let's say, a certain type of pasta shape, say no more.
Yeah, it's like nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
Or sauce, or
say
sauces, or sauces.
Well, if you want to win my heart, then you got to make your song about Ghostbusters. God, I'm a boring man. boring man.
Or The Binding of Isaac.
A book about ghost hunting and Ghostbusters. If you want to help support it, unbound.com/books/ghosts. What's your Twitter account?
Eli Snoid, ELISNOID. Follow me there.
I'm Paul Gannon at Paul Gannon Show. Follow me there. Also, The Cheap Show at The Cheap Show Pod. Follow us there. And send nudes. I've been saying that on Twitter. Send nudes. But not nudes. Noodles. Send us your noodles. Send nudes. And your big odd dick. Or your big boobs. I'll have them as well. Covered in noodles.
Paul,
what?
I'm writing a book.
And?
Yeah, ask me. Yeah.
I need more information. What's your book about, Eli? Noodles. Right. Anyway, see you next
it's not
week,
about
ladies and
noodles. It's not about noodles. It's called...
Go on.
Escape from Abuse, My Life with Paul Gannon.
Oh, yeah? You want to know I've got a book coming out?
What?
It's called Living with Monkeys. It's my life doing a podcast with Eli Silverman.
Well, you know what? I've got a book coming out. It's called Cunt, Paul, Cunt.
Yeah?
It's just that.
I've got a book coming out.
Yeah.
It's called Weepy Drippy Sad Dick, the story of Eli Silverman.
Well, I've got a book coming out. It's called Paul's Froth Cannon Came in My Mouth Hole.
That sounds more like a Daily Star article.
Anyway.
I've got a book coming out. How to Do Card Tricks with Fat Stumpy Hands by Eli Silverman.
I've had enough of this, Paul. What?
I don't fucking know, mate. How do we wrap this up?
We should have wrapped it up a good 5 or 6 years ago.
We should. Yeah. Right, well, let's go. Let's say goodbye for now and say goodbye to everyone who's listening. We hope you're having fun.
Goodbye.
And if you want to chat with us on Twitter and you're a bit bored, you give us a shout. All right. Bye, everyone. Love you. Bye, Eli. Say bye-bye, Eli. Bye, Eli. Bye. Bye, bye, Eli. Bye, everyone. Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye. Bye.